Aloha.
Which is exciting. We're going to be learning, before we start actually, I want you to do this really quick activity. Right? So you're going to list down on this piece of paper things that you would find here. So everyone's been to the beach, yeah? So what would you find in this setting? So I want you to list at least 5. We got 1 minute, and I am doing wait time. Okay? Circulating, at least 5. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, pens down. Good job, Dan, for following instructions. Now I want you to turn to each other and compare your list. Alright, so cross out the ones you have and see the ones you have the same, and see what you have left that the other person doesn't have.
We have Sam. Water. No, for water. Wow. The persons. I actually don't know people that play on Deal Beach. No. Trees. But no people. I put happiness. Put driftwood. Put coconut. Put little white crabs. And I put scantily clad individuals.
That's people.
Okay, that's people. So let's put like people.
Alright, we're done. Who has words that the other person doesn't have? Start from Ty.
Tourists.
I am doing one of the techniques which just kicked my mind right now. Tourists. Dan, you raise your hand.
Little white crabs.
Crabs, Nate.
Cold
Cold calm, that's the one.
coral, pieces of coral.
Coral. Ryan, you got any?
Heat.
What was it?
Heat.
Heat.
It's called
Alright, perfect.
coconuts.
Okay, good job, guys. We're gonna talk about something that you find over here, which none of you listed down. That's okay. We're gonna learn about it anyways. Gastropods. Anyone heard of that?
I have.
You have? Or yeah, you're familiar with it. What do you know about gastropods?
My wife studies them, but that's it.
Ty, you nod your head. What was it?
I remember right, it's like snails.
Like snails? Perfect. Right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna differentiate between them. They're from a higher. They come below a class of mollusks. Everyone say mollusks.
Mollusks.
Alright, so from the mollusks you have the gastropods, and there's lots of other branches, but they're called classes, but this is one we're going to be studying today. We're going to differentiate between them. We're going to identify 3 different, you said, what did you say about the gastropods?
It's like a snail.
So it's like a snail, but we're going to see the 3 different kinds of it, yeah? Alright. Now, Dan, could you read this for us, please?
Alright. Gastropoda, or gastropods, more commonly known as snails and slugs, are a large taxonomic class within the phylum Mollusca. The class Gastropoda includes snails and slugs of all kinds and all sizes from microscopic to large. Critical characteristic, unishell or no-shell torsion.
Alright, so what's the critical characteristics? Brian?
Unishell or no shell and torsion.
Alright, so I want you for like 30 seconds to, these are all gastropoda, yeah? And Ty, you said they were like snails, so just look at the differences. They're all, these ones, they're all gastropoda, but what's the difference, yeah? So if you, I want you, we're going to do out of the sentence right now. One sentence, if you could sum this all up into one sentence. The definition. Oh yeah, I'll give you 1 minute to think about your sentence and the next minute to write your sentence down, and then we'll start with the next thing.
Because you're fronting the writing, right, teacher?
Yes, we're fronting the writing. Thank you. Everything's here for you. All you need to do is just think about how you're going to put it in one sentence. Circulating, making sure you have your sentences down. Good thing I circulated. Alright, is everyone done? Maybe for one more person? Okay, for the next 30 seconds, I want you to share with each other your sentences. Make sure you both have similar sentences and they're not way off. Okay, go.
Gastropods, disposable sizes.
So it's basically just like a class of the type of, it's within the phylum mollusca, so just like the different types. I also put salt equals death. If there was salt in any of these, they'll die.
Yeah.
What is it?
I just write down the different types of snails, like what you mentioned.
Alright, all eyes on me. Give me your eyes. Come on, guys. Alright, so who wants to share their sentences or their name the sentence? Were you all similar or different, your sentences?
Pretty similar.
Are you similar? So what was it? Read me your sentence then.
Well, it's a gastropod, kind of like a class within phylum mollusca that includes all snails and slugs, no matter the size. That's either one shell or no shell. Then these are all commas or semicolons, so there's still one sentence. And I put salt equals death. And so salt in any of these, they'll just die.
Salt equals death. Okay, perfect. How about this side? What did you guys have?
I put that gastropod.
It's a semicolon. Still one sentence.
One sentence.
Range in various sizes. Okay.
Semicolon.
So they can be like a centimeter big to like a foot big, or even more. So yeah. So that's the range of sizes. And we are going to learn more about them. The three branches I talked about, there's three, right? So we have prosobranchia or pistobranchia pulmonata. Let's say it together.
Prosobranchia, pistobranchia, pulmonata.
Alright guys, before we go forward, this is all biology 206 level, okay? So if you could do this, you guys could transfer over to biology major. So,
After this week, I'm considering.
marine snails. Ty, we're gonna go back to you. You said it's snails, right? So these are all snails. Gastropoda, they're all snails, but they're different. Prosobranchia are marine snails. And Opistobranchia, marine slugs. Pulmonata, freshwater or terrestrial. Right? So they differ by where they live. And the second one, can we have a reader, Nick?
Marine snails, well-developed shell.
So in the ocean with a shell, what is it called?
Prosobranchia.
Prosobranchia. If you flip your cards over the,
Oh,
they're fill in the blanks, so if you just fill in the blanks with me, alright?
oh my goodness, like, we're standardizing the format.
I'm standardizing, thanks Dan, I forget to mention, I don't think about it to mention. Alright, so the first one, Prosobranchia, what are they? Marine snails, well-developed shell. How about what's in the marine without shell?
Marine slugs.
Yeah, but what's the class?
Osteobranchia.
Opistobranchia. Alright, all eyes on the board. How about, oh, and this is board equals paper because you have to see. Well, they're coming on later. Freshwater terrestrial, pulmonata.
Shells there or it's not?
Sure, it's there, but it's not. Okay, let's see if you can remember them, yeah? Anyone needs more time for this? Let's see how we can remember this, right? If you look at the second half of the name, branchia, they're found in the ocean, marine, right? Pulmonata is a whole different thing of its own. It's the snails you see on land. Or they're sometimes found in freshwater. But the difference with branchias is there's one opisto and the other one is prosto. Opisto is without a shell, or no shell. No shell or greatly reduced. Prosto is like a well-developed one. What could you relate with prosto or opisto? How can you remember them? Opisto without any shell.
That's kind of like a bone shell.
You'd be like, oh, there's no shell.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The pro is like,
Yeah, like it's a
Or
pro, it's got a
shell.
shell, it's pro. Pulmonata, you can remember this on its own because it's different from all the three, right? Everyone's good?
Yeah.
Okay, we are gonna head into the next bit of concept model, like tracking and assessing for concept attainment. Which of these are gastropods? Time.
Do I just circle all of them? or
Circle one of them,
Just one?
one of the gastropods. Turn around and give the pen to someone else. Alright, that's it. Good job, guys. Perfect. Concept attainment. So we're going to answer the first question on your pieces of paper. Gastropods are
snails and slugs.
snails and slugs. Everyone write that down on your paper, snails and slugs. Name one critical attribute of snails and slugs. You remember? Okay, discuss it with your partner and see if they know. Whole group, you guys can share your answers. It's like,
Sure. It's like a think, pair, share.
yeah, sure. Whole class discussion, guys. If you don't have the answer, make sure you get it from your class members. Everyone has it?
I think so.
Alright, let's go back to the slide and see. Critical characteristic. Oh yeah.
Teacher, what does torsion mean?
Torsion. My bad, I should have explained it. So this is torsion when it twists.
Oh, okay.
Everyone familiar with torsion? Everyone still don't understand? Alright, so it either has a shell or it doesn't have a shell. And if it does have a shell, what is it going to look like?
Does it have a shell?
It has a one shell or no shell. But if it does have a shell, it's going to be twisted. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Good job.
He's not here.
Okay, so everyone's got the things filled out. Make sure you have all of this filled out because you're going to turn them in at the end of class, okay? Exit ticket. Alright, so we're going to play a game. John, grab your seat. 2 minutes. Okay.
That was a long bathroom break, but you were here.
Okay,
All
so
right.
this team, half this side of the room, half, okay? Just gonna play a quick game. I'm gonna ask a question. You guys will, two groups, one person from each group will represent. I'm gonna ask a question. The first person to call out the right letter wins. Okay? So who's representing from your group? We'll start with Nate and Dan, okay?
Oh.
Which one of these is an opistobranchia? No, just shout it out.
Oh, D.
D.
Alright.
Yeah, D, as in Dan. Like D
Too
first.
late, alright? So 1 point for this side. Alright, so next
I
team.
can't see that, so that's not work. We're good.
That's right.
can.
Alright, next question. Pulmonata.
Oh, G.
E.
Too late. Dan.
No.
Alright, prostobranchia.
E.
I was retreating my head.
Alright.
We can start.
I'm hitting them. They are the gastropods.
Alright, good job, guys. So, I know that you all know Jen, I know that you know because you're picking up your pen, you're slow to answer. But we are going to close. This is closure now. Good job, you all recognize it, and I'm going to collect your paper and see if you understood the concepts. Now for closing, what is this? What kind of shell?
It is a
Your biology students today.
Torsion cell.
Alright, it's a
It's a unishell torsion cell.
Alright, but what
Ooh.
class is it?
It is a pulmoto.
Ty, what is it? Pulmonato, because it's marine, right?
Mm.
Prostobranchia is marine, this is found on the land.
It's obviously worth 5 points.
Okay, we're gonna hand this shell around, you're gonna tell this little story about this shell, okay? Where it's from, make it up, be creative. We're gonna start from John right here, just tell us anything you want about this shell.
What are you missing?
Make up a story, we're gonna start a story and we're gonna head down this way.
She the same story, like we just can.
Talk about the pulmonata, okay? Make sure it's pulmonata.
This is a pulmonata
You
shell.
can name it or anything since you just joined us.
This
Just
is a pulmonata shell named Pamela.
Pamela, alright, hand it down.
Pamela. I was gonna say it's the magic conch. It's the magic conch, and everyone hails the magic conch called.
Say it loud for everyone to hear.
Pamela was the proud mother of over 5 million offspring.
Alright, where did we find Pamela?
On the seashore.
Alright.
Pamela had a problem. She really liked French fries. But one day when she was eating French fries, she fell into the wrong box. She thought it was with the French fries, but she actually fell into the one with the salt. And as she lay dying, she sacrificed her shell for her 5 million posterity to be divided up in
Alright.
tiny molecules so they could create their own portion.
Pamela ran away from home though. Where did she run away from? Where was her original home? It's a he, right?
The freshwater place.
I'm joking, I don't know. Guys, Pamela was offended because you killed her. Alright?
She killed herself.
Okay, thank you class, that was the end of my lesson.
That was good.
She committed fratricide.
I'm really impressed you brought an example.